Hi folks, this is Ernie Madarang. I would like to share with you our experience and observations of the new Vietnam 43 years after the fall of Saigon in April 1975 to the Socialist North Vietnamese military. I was a soldier of fortune during the Vietnam War. After 50 years, this is my first time to return and visit this now peaceful country, and so is my wife Hai, who left her country in 1968 at the height of the war. So this is a nostalgic, if not a sentimental journey back in time for both of us. It was remarkable to see enormous progress, peace, and social liberalization with seemingly contented people in spite of 3 decades of war to finally gain their independence and become a unified country. The major cities of Saigon, Hanoi, Danang are now dotted with skyscrapers. By Text to Financial Tower used to be the tallest building in Vietnam when it was built in 2010. The Helibar, the 52nd floor, is where I took most of the aerial photos. The tallest building now is Landmark 81 in Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh City, just completed this year 2018. It is the tallest skyscraper in Southeast Asia and the 14th tallest building in the world. Since the government has declared a policy of economic liberalization in the 1980s, leading to an open market economy, the economy soared by leaps and bounds. This was facilitated when the economic sanctions and trade embargo was lifted in 1994 and completed in 2016. The Independence Palace used to be home and workplace of previous presidents of the former South Vietnamese government. It was bombed during the occupation of Saigon in April 1975. It is now a museum. The Central Post Office, built in 1886, has Gothic and French influence, though it looks like a train station in Europe. I am showing the Rex Hotel, as this used to be a favorite hangout of U.S. military personnel and war correspondents. Notre Dame Cathedral and Basilica was consecrated in 1883 as the Church of Holy Mary. The Christians, Buddhists, and other religious groups are now enjoying a new lease of life with the liberalization and tolerance of religious freedom as part of the social reforms of the socialist government.
Không mời tôi mua. Cái nhỏ 5.000, cái lớn 10.000, chỉ có mấy lớn hay nhỏ gì cần.
Vậy thôi lấy thêm 2 cặp nhỏ. 20 á.
Bên này nè.
Đây.
I mean, they achieved something important.
Bentham Market, Saigon's largest market at 11,000 square meters. It is almost a century old. built in 1919.
On the ship, on the boat from the Delta Kingdom. And, yeah, guarantee that it's blossom around the world. Thing that I have to tell in advance because people always have the different idea, different idea about it. Is the War Museum. Đó mình mới gửi trái chỗ trường Ngô Sĩ Liên rồi đó. And preparing is very busy at this time of year. People need to have things fixed. Have motor by wires and fix and
Everything. We up early at 5:30. Burn crab.
Bare face helmet. See that?
kumquat tree.
Wow. Oh, calamansi. Huh?
Kumquat, yeah.
Kumquat.
Yeah. Because he lived in a townhouse, so business a shop. So when he closed it, closed shop a few years, get rid of.
Or some of them they buy it this, then they at the end of the test they give it back to the greenhouse, and then they would charge for a fee a year, like $100.
Note the motorcyclist is spilling over the pedestrian sidewalks and frontage of the stores and shopping centers.
That's five.
And he's smoking.
they more harm of him. And they just relax.
There are convenient motorcycle taxis. The major ones are the Uber in blue and white jackets and Grab in green and white jackets, as you can see here.
Balance.
There are 7 to 8 million registered motorbikes in Saigon alone. There are 750 new motorbikes registered every day. Isn't that amazing? There is no relief in traffic, even at night.
Both the green and yellows are watermelon.
The Mekong Delta is very important to the Vietnamese people, as almost half the water of the river is used for agricultural irrigation. It is the rice bowl of Vietnam. It also serves as a transport channel, trading center, and hold their floating markets on the river. About 60 million people live by the Mekong River basin. The river has its source all the way up north in the Tibetan Plateau and flows through China, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam, and Myanmar, then drains to the South China Sea. It is 2,700 miles long, making it the 12th longest river in the world. It splits into 9 or more branches by the time it reaches Cambodia.
This you want to have
every 5.5 hours goes up. So now it's going down around goes up.
So all those up to the bottom of the house is down.
5 feet. It's going to down. Otherwise, the same price. Yeah, we'll get back on the road. No, this one, no. We stop.
Gốm.
Like Rice Krispies.
Oh, then you shift it. Yeah.
And then he gets rid of the other grain in that one.
See, this is the popcorn, yeah? The popcorn.
Wow, xong rồi hả?
Xong rồi.
They still have to.
Very scientific. Hi. Oh, I missed the topic.
Normally we have like here. Maybe today they all go to the market.
But for commercial, we sending out, they make a small one. Yeah. But here they make a big one, then they cut it into 4.
I think they don't fold it. It's not folded.
You have to wet it a little bit to make a roll.
Yeah.
Boy, she
Oh, I
made
see
it.
they're all drying. Oh, that's how they get the shape. I
Yeah,
always wondered how they got that shape.
Oh, the print?
yeah, the brim.
The print. There's a bamboo
From the
print.
we.
For this, $1 you can buy 40 kilo. 40 kilo you burn long time. In Germany, you use electricity to make brick. Is that correct? In Vietnam, you know what they use? The haystack of the rice. The straw.
As you can see, there is a strong Chinese influence in architecture, design, culture, and religion. And not at all unexpected, having been under Chinese domination for some 15 centuries intermittently under the Han, Tang, and Ming dynasties from 111 BCE to 1407 CE or AD.
Accept the early wake up. A brittle sesame brittle, white on top. This is a catapulted banana can, beautiful. So this banana Raymond pasta.
Macaroni.
Yo! We are having fish for lunch, harvested at the Mekong River. If you ever get tired of Vietnamese food, don't lament, as there is American pizza or McDonald's nearby, and have coffee at Starbucks.
At least that's what Lisa keeps telling me. So you can't see that. They put 2 sticks in it.
Tunnel is an elaborate network of underground tunnels and chambers, some 155 miles long, in the district of Ho Chi, a suburb of Saigon. It is used as a hideout, living quarters, supply routes, communications, hospital, weapons cache for North Vietnamese fighters and Vietcong. Digging the tunnels began in the late 1940s during their war for independence from the French. Then this was expanded during the Vietnam War in the 1960s. Today, Ho Chi has become a war memorial and a place of pilgrimage for Vietnamese children and Communist Party cadres.
Well, it's exploded and killed. Yeah. About 40,000 Vietnamese people in the war end. The most recent
Ça c'est le mélange. Le mélange là, il s'agit de la farine de riz, l'eau et un peu du sel. Et cuit à la vapeur. Donc sur la galette, c'est le riz. Vous voyez souvent les traces carrées.
But you can tell the factory because the factory is so big. And the factory is about providing the right.
descente in the mai les feuilles et comme ça quand il descend il fait Where's it going? Oh, down there.
Yeah. So you have to
You
face
have to
this
do-
way.
yeah, you
because
face
if you
this-
face the wrong side, you couldn't sit down.
The gas liberation. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Keep going. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, you want to keep going and you want to go up? I'm going to go up. You can film him coming.
Okay, he's filming you. Cảm ơn em. Okay. You are my hero now. Okay, be careful.
Mark attend.
Yeah.
There comes
Wait, Mark, we want
Mark
you.
attend.
Binh Duong is now unrecognizable since we left 50 years ago. Because of the rapidly growing industry and urbanization, it has now become a new city. They are developing it to be the gateway for international connectivity, trade, transfer of technology in the highest advanced level of science. It has now a population of 1.9 million. It has the second highest level of foreign investment. Nike, Adidas, H&M, McDonald's and other industries have set up factories to manufacture goods. Eyes pointing to where their one-story townhouse used to be, now replaced by high-rise commercial buildings and numerous stores.
Oh, they did a good job.
So they took all over.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try the next road up and then
Okay.
come back in from the other side.
This town plaza, where they used to hold parades and ceremonies, has now become a crowded marketplace. Tet Nguyen Den. Tet for short is translated to mean the first morning of the first day. Tet is a Vietnamese version of the lunar year. It is the most important celebration of Vietnamese culture and is considered as an all-in-one festival which features aspects of Western Thanksgiving, New Year, Halloween, and birthdays. Tet represents a universal birthday to all. It signifies a new beginning and cleansing of past misfortunes. Family members unite to welcome the most important day of Vietnamese culture. This would explain the frenzy of motorcyclists scurrying to go home so as not to miss the first day of Tet.